Yeah.
Even on the red room floor.
Shout
I'm
out.
in a nasty
Let's
world.
go.
Well, do you think I'm a nasty girl?
Yes, I do.
Don't you want to come with me? Do you think I'm a nasty girl?
Yes. Welcome back to the Red Room Radio Show.
Hey.
This your boy Dion in the building. We got that dude Miguel in the building.
Do.
And the lovely
Free.
original nasty girl herself, Miss Keon's here in the building.
Amen. I plead guilty to said charge.
Yeah. Own it.
Own it. I love it. I
Yes,
respect that. I
own
respect
it.
that.
I
I respect
own
it.
it.
I respect that. That's actually quite sexy when a lady owns her sexuality. I think that's real sexy.
I appreciate that.
Do.
And we appreciate you, Miguel. Today we talking about that little pink pill termed women's Viagra. Just been approved. Should be at a pharmacist near you quite soon.
Do you hear Vanity? She telling you, please put it on the market.
Get it on there. That thing is gonna sell like hotcakes.
Absolutely.
But what we do, we talk about the issues. We talk about what's going on.
Yes.
So we got to shed a little light to what's going on with this little pink pill.
Well, I think there are a lot of misconceptions about
There's a whole lot.
Debbie
said
Downers here.
pink pill. Listen, I'm the only female here, so I have to give the facts to the women out there so that they are aware it is not the same as your blue pill.
No, it is not.
Okay?
Yes.
Please explain, Keon. Let them know.
Well, first of all, the man's blue pill it works by sending blood to that little area,
To the shaft.
pumping it up, and it takes an hour. The female so-called pill works in an opposite way. It sends thingies to the brain, which can take days for you to, feel friskier and want to partake. Because really, the pill is for depression. But one of the effects is it could, what is it? Self-quotation marks, make you feel more frisky. But from the women that they have studied, the amount of friskiness wanted was very low.
Very, very, very low.
So that tells you it's more than mental with women in order for us to feel a little, please. Okay? Takes a little bit more,
Yes.
unfortunately. But I still think it should be put on the market because some women do suffer from low libido, from a factor of things. And any little bit can help.
Well, I could be real grimy right now and throw out a Cosby joke, but I am not.
Please don't.
I want to hear it. I would love to hear it. And I'm sure there's others that would love to hear it too.
But I would wish a pill would be marketed for women. Not that I have a personal problem, but it just seems like a lot of times women use the excuse they're not in the mood, right? Men take the pill because they have a physical problem and it helps them to get to point B quicker. I think with women, they just use it as an excuse to say, I'm not in the mood.
But they're really not in the
That's
mood.
good. That's good. But if you had a pill, then you solve that problem.
Right, but you have to take first of all, it's not like you take the pill and later on in the evening you feel in the mood.
Right.
You have to have it in your system for like a couple weeks.
So I say go back to research and development. And
which is
let's do
just the
something.
same as a depression pill where it takes a couple weeks to get in your system before
So-
you feel happy again.
So back to the drawing board. Let's go into research and development, develop a pill that makes it happen within What's Cialis? 2 to 4 hours.
Oh yeah.
An
All
hour.
right.
Actually, no, it's about
You-
an
It's
hour.
an hour.
You,
hour to
you
two.
should not be so sure.
Listen, I used to sell some things back in the day. I'm not.
Were you a
not
pharmaceutical
proud, but,
salesman?
I sold
Wait
a
a
couple
minute.
things in my day.
Were you a pharmaceutical salesman?
I engaged in the Viagra department. I sold
There
a
you
lot
go.
of things related to sex.
There you
So I
go.
sold porn. I sold Viagra. I sold a lot of those things.
Really?
Definitely, they used to call me that Playboy. That's what they used to call me. That dope.
Wow.
Playboy.
Have you ever tried the blue pill?
No.
What the
Not me.
hell?
Well, we're
Not
having
me.
we're being
Oh
honest
no,
with
we're
one
not.
another.
No, we're not.
Why
We're
aren't?
not.
Oh, I would ask.
No.
I know some people that have taken the blue pill.
Really?
Not anybody I've been with intimately, but I've had family members who
But
told me they take the blue pill.
I think to admit that you take the blue pill says that there's something going on.
No,
in it. No.
they take
Well, no,
it
yeah.
to get more.
Yeah, I knew.
Okay.
I sold to a lot of dudes that would take it, and they had like young dudes. They had
Right.
no
Yeah.
problem getting
Right,
it
they
up.
just
they
wanted-
wanted to go like 4 or 5 hours. They
Right.
wanted to
They
go
want to
hard.
go have fun.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But
You got any more?
Nah. I might have to. I make a couple phone calls though. I get you.
You got
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about
Lord
it.
have
I need a
mercy.
pill.
Do you have a medical condition?
No,
that
I
you need
don't.
to
But I
go-
won't go 4 hours.
Listen.
Why? If most women don't want to be bothered with 1 hour, what makes you think they want to do 4?
Can I? Let me say something because I'm glad you said that. I think that's an issue. I don't necessarily because they're calling it what is it? HDSS, hyperactive sexual desire disorder.
Yes. Hypoactive sexual desire disorder.
But I don't really, and it kind of goes back to the whole depression conversation because you can never tell someone how they feel. If you're depressed, you're depressed.
Right.
But I think right now a lot of women may try to get this pill, or a lot of men might want their women to get the pill, but the woman is just not necessarily interested or have those emotional ties in that relationship anymore.
Right.
The
It's
pill
not-
is
I don't.
Phil Banserin.
Oh yeah, Phil Banserin, and they
Phil
call
Banserin.
it Addie. I think the street name
Yeah,
is going to be.
Addie is the street name.
But I
Got
just
that
think that's the
Addie.
thing. The woman, or a lot of women, just don't necessarily feel sexually attracted to the dude. And now they got this pill that's supposedly going to help these things, and I think it's dangerous. I think it's really dangerous because it's not like Viagra where it sends blood to the shaft.
Right.
You're talking about a pill that's changing the chemicals in your brain.
Well-
it's changing. It's affecting your brain.
But as you saw, the numbers of people that actually felt an increase in sexual desire was very minimal.
Exactly.
So that doesn't mean that they're going to take this pill for 30 days and all of a sudden they're going to turn into Vanity or Little Kim or Beyonce. That's just not going to happen.
I think that's what the problem is. It's not going to happen in 30 days. So they're going to keep taking the pill, but we
In
don't know
hopes
what's going to
of?
happen exactly.
Yeah.
In hopes of changing, but we don't know what's going to happen to them in the long run.
Right.
Because there hasn't been that many studies. There hasn't been enough research.
But it's an issue. It's an issue, just like the Viagra's first initial usage wasn't for penile, dysfunction. It was for what, heart, right?
Hypertension.
Right.
Yeah.
So the initial use of this medication was really depression.
Exactly.
So it's no different than you taking another depression pill, which does alter the chemical state of your brain and tries to balance the neurons or whatever, serotonin, whatever, to get you on that even level.
Check this out. When the company that made it, when one of the rest of the company made it, when there was in an interview, rather, let me say, somebody asked them, "How does this work?" Do you know what they said?
What did they say?
We don't know.
Oh, Jesus.
They said, we don't know. It was originally made for depression, and then we noticed it had this effect on some women. That scares me. That scares me because we
But
don't know.
that's with any drug.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's just
That's
like
with any drug you
Yeah.
take.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's, you don't know. You don't
Now,
know what the
Right.
long-term effects
I'm going
are.
to speak as a lady because I'm the only lady here.
Freak.
There have been times, and they're very few, where we can get man-like, meaning we see somebody and the desire is instant,
Bing, 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 bing.
and that chemistry is on, and you ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Do tell.
Yeah, please.
That's for Taxi Cab Confessions, not Red Room Radio. Okay? But if you take your average experience, right? For a woman, it's more than physical. I understand for men, it's physical. It's touch, rise,
It's
rise,
mental
go,
too.
go.
It's mental too.
Buzzer
But
over
it's
here.
less
It-
mental.
it's
No.
charged, it's
I'm not
charged.
saying it's not mental.
But yeah, no, I
It's
got you.
less mental. Whereas for women, it's more mental.
Well,
Just like
I don't
men
know.
complain about foreplay.
I can't
right?
argue. I can't agree with that.
Okay.
I can.
So
I
you
can't
don't
agree
say
with
that women require foreplay, more foreplay
They
than
claim.
they claim. We claim.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, some of us do. Okay. Require a little bit more foreplay.
Well, if that's the case, then you can't say it's all mental because foreplay is a physical thing.
No, and mental and emotional and physical is all connected, honey.
Huh?
Wait a
There are
minute.
days you can lick on me, and I really don't want you on me
Because
okay?
of your mental state.
Because of my mental.
Okay.
Right.
There are days you can lick on me and let's go. I'm ready.
Because of your
my
mental state.
They all, but that's what I'm trying to explain to my partner Dion here. It's all interconnected.
Your co-host.
Well, the people on the
We don't-
radio know what I'm talking about. I mean, my co-host partner is all interconnected. But to me, if you're going to promote this pill and it's only changed maybe 30%, that's low. But I do appreciate the effort. So go ahead and go try it. But I wouldn't market it as a female Viagra simply because the numbers aren't there to support it. I would promote it as a mental health pill and say that one of the added benefits besides you feeling better mentally is that you could feel better sexually, as opposed to saying, hey, we're offering a sexually healing, helping pill that might help a small amount of you.
Yeah.
Oh, and it might improve your mental health as well. Does that make sense? I would.
No, that makes sense. That makes
hear
sense.
how I
Definitely.
market it.
Definitely. I don't think there's been enough research to support what they're claiming.
Well, that's
yeah.
all the stuff.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
But I don't
they're
even
going to
think
use you as they're going to use
Guinea
us as
pig,
guinea
that's
pigs.
all because it's all about the money at the end
Right,
of the day.
right.
That my pharmaceutical company is
Right.
trying to push it
Yeah.
through.
Right.
But women, I don't knock
This
that.
is going to be huge.
Women should be able to feel free and have as much sexual freedom as we allow men in this country.
I
or
don't
in this
think
world.
that's an issue. I don't think women view it as a problem. I think men view it as a problem that want to have sex with women that keep claiming I'm not in the mood.
No, what I mean by it's a problem, meaning there is a problem in society when you have a free-thinking woman who claims wholeheartedly her sexuality.
What do
who
you
has-
mean?
What do I mean? When you have a woman who's out there that says, I love sex, I want the feeling of
I'm
sex, I enjoy it, I have no problem saying what I want or demanding what I want
Okay.
or being specific about my preference or whatever, society does tend to view you as whorish, skankish, because you're not a Mary Magdalene where you're just there for man's consumption. If I'm honest enough to say, no, I got my own consumptions.
I'm lost.
What do you mean?
I get you 100%. I just don't. I don't see the relation to the pink pill.
The relation is that instead of women, it's a way for women to
Take control.
take control. You take the
Gotcha,
pill,
gotcha.
you take the blue pill for
control.
I want control. I want to feel this. I want to do this. Now women can say, "Damn it, we want it too."
That's what's up.
You know,
I just say be careful because you don't know what
Absolutely.
that's going
Have,
to do to you.
have
in
you
10
ever heard
years.
of Pinnacle?
No, what's
Smirnoff?
the drink? I know
That'll do the
Smirnoff. is-
Same effect.
Had the same effect on you. Had the same effect on you.
What's Pinnacle?
Pinnacle is a cheap version of Smirnoff.
It's
and
that
it comes
water.
in a wide-ranging flavor.
You mix it.
Oh, man, they got everything from pineapple to
So you
whipped
say
cream.
that's a woman inhibitor?
No, I'm just saying that usually alcohol used to be that in between
To get
man
in
woman
between.
to get.
I mean, if you
Well,
want to keep it funky.
If you want
That's
to keep
not
it funky,
true.
Let's keep it
in
funky.
Because if
between
I
me
drink
and
alcohol, I go to sleep. I want
no,
to take a
well,
nap.
that's not. You're not typical. You're not typical.
I'm just
Tip-
telling you the truth.
Well, in a old relationship, sometimes it's very difficult to get the other partner to that,
Level.
funky level. Yeah. But if you use something like alcohol or a movie or that, those are the type ways that you did it in the past. If there was a pill, shit, I'd line up
Okay,
for
so
it.
let me ask you two men, proud men that you are. If your women came in the room,
Damn right.
ba-da-da-da-da,
With
sexy
the
boy.
McDonald's.
song on? Oh, I don't think that's gonna fly.
Okay, let me
That ain't gonna
Hey,
fly.
hey, I don't know. Quarter pounder?
Let me fix the theme music then.
Oh Lord.
Beyonce or something. Okay, and I come in, and your woman come in and say, I want to try something today, and she show you that pink pill. Would you feel threatened, or would you feel?
No.
Would you
Take
feel?
two.
Wait. Would you feel
Let's
some?
go.
Would you feel some type of way if the woman? Would you say in your mind, "Well, damn, she need a pill to get aroused by me?
Nah,
like
no.
Take
she not feeling.
3.
I'm not enough to get her excited and ready for the fun. Neither one of you.
No.
Good
I-
tip.
No.
Really?
You
so
wanna
that
answer
doesn't
first? You want me
matter.
to answer? You wanna answer
Answer.
No,
Answer.
go for it.
I don't want my lady to taking that pill. I'm concerned. Again, I'm scared of the pill. I don't want my personal lady taking that pill. Now, if I ain't have a lady and I was in the street running around crazy, and she wanted to take the pill, I met her at the club, whatever the case is. Hey, knock yourself out, shit. Like he said to you, my language. Take 2. Matter of fact, take 3 if it ain't, a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want my lady taking that because we don't know what's gonna happen in the future. That's my concern. But to answer your question, no, I don't want my lady taking that pill.
How many you got? How much are they?
$7 a pill.
It
All right,
takes
let me
30
get
days to get into the
21
system.
bucks worth.
My God.
Nah, real talk. My issue is from what I experienced over the course of my shallow dating lifespan,
Yeah.
women are complicated. So if you have a problem, right?
If the woman has
If
a
the
problem.
woman has a problem,
Yeah.
I'm not a psychiatrist, so I have a difficult time trying to get you to where you need to be.
Yeah.
If this little mug get you there,
Oh, you all with it.
You don't
7 what?
care.
You got tax on that or what?
You're ridiculous. You are
no.
ridiculous.
That's what's up.
Oh my
Hey.
goodness.
Real talk.
So Dion, you're
Yeah.
saying, aside from the effects that you don't know yet,
Yeah.
if let's say 10 years from now they do another study and they find that the after effects are minimal, would you be more apt to let your woman take the pill?
Not necessarily, because I'm kind of against all those mind-altering drugs.
Do
That's
you
just
take
me.
Tylenol?
No, I don't take medication unless I
Finally,
have
herbs
to.
come
The only
around.
medication that I do take, because I'll fall down dead if I don't, is my inhaler for asthma. But I
Okay.
try my hardest not to take nothing. But that's just me. I'm just afraid of those type of things. So I wouldn't want my lady on it.
Okay.
Now, if it was a pill like Viagra, where it actually did something to her area, to her
Genitalia.
pocketbook,
Right, but you can't. You see, if they could have, they would have already come up
but
with
that's
it.
what I'm saying. If it was something like
Yeah.
that, where it's just a physical thing,
No.
yeah, yo,
because
pop it and
our
let's go.
body works in a different tangent. It's
But
not just physical.
I feel you. Listen, I feel you. But that's
Oh
the,
Lord! What was that?
that
I
was the
heard?
buzzer.
That was
Maybe
the
All
you
right.
should press it
Real
again.
talk.
finally came in.
I
It
don't
finally
think
came
they
in in
heard.
the mail.
Maybe you should press it again.
You keep claiming that your body works in a different way.
It does.
Your body does not. Your mind does. So when you hold blocks and you say, okay, he didn't pay the water bill, or he didn't move my car to the right side of the driveway, or he didn't take out the garbage, you create the negative that now wants you not to engage with him
Sometimes
sexually.
it has nothing to do with you. You're saying he didn't pay to this,
But-
he didn't pay to that. Sometimes you feel, I'm tired, I'm stressed, I don't feel like
That
it.
sounds like a Bear Salmon song. But anyway, back to the
Boris.
Ragamuffin.
But if those are the issues, then you need a pill, because the pill then takes it right to where it needs to be.
No, I don't need a pill.
Well,
We need to get to the root of the cause, and you need to let me relax before you start jumping all over me like a
no, but see, my
Horny
overall
monkey.
my overall perspective is, because we are the invaders, if you will, because we penetrate the female. It always seems like we're I'm sorry, you can't do stuff like that. It's just throw me off. But it always seems like we're the aggressor.
Right,
Only
but we
because
can be
have
the
physical
aggressors as
part.
well.
You can, but because we have the physical external part that enters you, it always seems like we're the predator, if you will.
So, what would you men say if your woman was more aggressive than you? Would you feel some type
Love
of way?
it.
I wouldn't feel that'd be dope.
Like you wouldn't
That'd be
say,
dope.
"Wait a minute."
Nope.
No, I think that's dope because just like that pill is for your mind. It changes your mind state. If Viagra wouldn't work on a man unless he was in the mood. You can't just pop the pill and get an erection.
Really?
Yeah, no, you
I
can't.
thought it made
No,
it
no,
blood
no.
rush
No, no,
their
no.
period.
No, you have to have that desire in
the
you to
thought
want to have
first.
sex.
Yeah.
If you feel that way, it's going to help with that. But if you
Okay.
don't have that feeling, it's not a light switch.
It
You know
ain't
what I
gonna
mean?
make it hard regardless.
No, it won't. Look it up.
Interesting.
It doesn't work that way. You have to want to have sex. So ultimately, it's going to be a mind thing any way you cut it.
I find in my travels
Oh God!
that
from again?
How
many
many
men
stops? How many stops are we talking?
express train.
Oh,
That I said the express train, not that I run.
Right,
no
just in
train,
one line.
Okay.
You get it north to the south.
I find that many men are intimidated by sexually aggressive women.
Hell no. I don't know who you've been dealing with or talking to, but come at me. 407.
tell
Okay.
him the number. Give him the
I'm
number.
gonna give a story.
Oh, let's go.
It's not me. Let me just throw that out there.
Okay, let's hear it.
Someone was engaged in adult activity
Right.
and was being a little bit aggressive with a male, hands around the neck. And the next thing they knew, they were flipped over the bed and onto the floor because the male felt a little bit cumbersome with hands going towards.
So the dude threw the lady off the bed?
Yeah.
Wow.
Nah. Choke me, baby. Choke me.
Let's make it happen.
They felt,
Let's make it happen.
you know, they even commented that the behavior that the female was exhibiting was very aggressive to them. They were more used
That
to
was that man.
meek and
That-
mild.
Yeah, that's the
That was that
individual.
man.
That's the individual.
Throw you on the dresser. Let's go.
let's
Let's
go.
get into it. Let's
Let's
do
go.
it.
Let's go.
From
I'm sorry, guys.
Go no. I was gonna say from a male perspective, there's so much that we have to go through just to get to that moment, right? We have to read the scenario, then we have to read you, right? And now we have to figure out, okay, is this the time to touch your hair? Is this the time to say X, Y, Z? It's like, wow. If you took a pill, you said you pushed me down, hands around my neck, pulled my whatever, jumped on. I was like, thank you.
But that's the thing. That's not going to happen with that pink pill.
Right.
That ain't going to happen.
We're not there.
Nah.
We need another pill.
We need another pill. That ain't
So
gonna
Purple
do it.
pill.
for someone that says you don't want us to be taking these kind of pills, you're pushing for us to get a pill to let us get
no,
there.
No, I'm not pushing. I'm not pushing for anybody to take anything.
Okay, right, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. Or what I'm saying is the pill that's out right now,
It's not
it
gonna
doesn't
make
do
it
that.
out.
It doesn't
Okay,
do
but
anything.
do
of that
you
sort.
want us to have a pill that aids us in that area?
I will, if women feel like they need that and that's what they want, go for it.
Okay.
Who am I? Who am I to fight that?
But you say you don't want your woman to have to take.
I don't want my woman to take any
Mind-altering
mind-altering drugs.
Okay, but
So, like I
anything that's
said,
just physical.
If
physical.
if it did something to her clitoris,
Physical.
her clitoris,
that
and
area.
if it did something to the clitoris, this is a grown people show,
I'm
and it helped her sexually, knock yourself out, blood flow, whatever. I don't know how to work.
Okay, so I have a question.
blood flow.
It's more than blood flow, darn it.
Whatever.
I have a question.
Teach.
You're both young fellas. Would you subscribe to Viagra if and when the need arrived?
Hopefully,
Why the
need
hell
don't
not?
ever arrive.
I'm
If it do,
asking.
yeah,
Well,
I'm
no.
asking.
What? Give me a good reason why I should.
Because of the
if it's out there.
the side effects that are possible.
What are
Well,
the side effects?
Blindness,
Oh, I ain't never heard
I
that.
never heard that. But
erection for way longer than necessary.
That happens. I know people that went to the hospital.
Yeah.
like my co-host, I don't take medication. I don't.
But you're ready to take the
I
blue
consider
pill.
me a junglist. The day I need that blue pill, I'ma take that blue
What a
pill.
He gonna take two. He gonna murder that
That
thing.
is why you're gonna be in the hospital with the thing that can't go down.
Man, I hope I don't ever get in that situation. I really do.
Well, it's age. It's nothing.
It happens.
No,
It
but
happens.
it's. I think it's more than age. I think for men, sexuality is one of those things where it's a part of being a man. If you
And
will.
it's not for women.
No, I don't know.
Yes.
I can't tell. Well, I can only tell you from my experience that most women view sex as almost like a chore.
No, absolutely
Oh,
not.
no,
I've never
I
been
wouldn't
with
say
you.
that.
Hold
I never-
on.
Lord
I
have
never
mercy.
said
Hold on.
that.
I've never been with you, nor anybody you've been with.
Yeah.
So I'm saying from my perspective, it's always been. I've had relationships where it was consensual and everybody's going hard because they want to go hard.
You know when it's
but
a
I've also
chore?
had I've
Yeah.
also had
Use
scenarios where you propose something and my head hurts,
Yeah.
my belly hurts, and it just seems like
It's a chore when we really are just not into it or you. It is a chore then. I'm telling you.
okay.
That- I'm with you on that.
That's when it's a chore.
But you also hold small, in my opinion, small things. In my experience, small things, and then you use that as a diversion almost to say, okay, my head's hurting, or I don't feel it. But
Right,
it's not-
because
it's
if
not
my head
necessarily
is
about-
hurting-
but it's not about the sex. It's more about you didn't come home last night on time. It was you
Right.
didn't pay a
But
bill.
listen,
Or
if
it
I
just-
have a headache,
uh-huh.
I can't give you the best performance I can give
I
you.
agree.
So it is a chore.
So the day you roll over and you say to me, "Okay, baby, I want some right now," and I got a headache, you think I would ever say to you, "No, honey, I can't."
but men
Would
do.
you? Would you?
Hell
Okay.
no, I would.
Do you? Okay,
Hell
honest.
no.
Dion, do you ever say, I got a headache?
I ain't never
I'm tired.
refused.
Yep.
Yes.
You refuse?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a headache. My back hurts.
I can't be giving out all this good.
My foot hurts.
Whatever lady just call
Just
Dion.
because.
She wants some good. Nah, I got
Right.
to slow down.
Oh
Listen,
no,
I
I've
got
never
asthma.
refused. No, in fact, I make it a promise that to myself. I said, I can't ever look at you and say, okay, I would like, and then you say to me, I can't. So I would never give you that in reverse. So if I was ever asked, I'm in.
Even if you have a headache?
It don't
That's
matter.
real. Even if you
don't
I'll
feel
go
well.
through it.
Good
I'll go
brother.
through it. I promise you,
You're a
I'll go
good
through
brother.
it.
Well, I think, and I hate to get,
I done turned down plenty of things.
Yeah.
I don't want to get technical here or too,
Break out.
informative.
let it
But
loose.
you should be able, as a male, to tell the difference. When a woman is really into you or excited for you, she's going to be a little bit more
No.
lubricated.
But
for
nobody,
you.
no. Nobody's
No.
fooled about that.
And
I hear you.
if it's regular night, we just trying to get it in so you can get it in. It's a different feeling as to when she is really ready and open and receptive and wanting you.
So-
Well,
No,
no, because it's a little different.
it's not
'cause-
waterfall from spring and drip.
No, well, no, because a lady might want to.
Sandpaper-ish.
I don't know what the world you're talking
Nah,
about.
I think the misconception is that a man is always ready, even though that dude Miguel is always ready.
Lord
a man
mercy.
is not always ready. Well, at least I'm not always ready. I'm
Drink
not
my
always,
roots.
He drink that roots drink. That's the Caribbean
That's
special.
that West Indian stuff.
Oh yeah. But nah, I mean, we might engage in something and we start with the flirtiness or whatever like that, and we start to go towards that sexual direction. But I might not be 100% ready. You know what I'm
Look,
saying? I'm gonna
that's his
get there.
Viagra seller now.
I'm not there, but I'm gonna get there.
Okay, but I'm asking as two men because he's saying, oh, even if he would never turn it down, or turn it away.
Never.
Okay, so let's say that's the case. You're two men.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you, do you guys not feel the difference between when she is really wanting you or feeling the vibe or the aura, as opposed to when it's just okay, I'm just gonna hurry up and get this over with so they can go ahead and get it done.
I feel like you can tell a difference. You can feel the difference
There
on
you
a
go.
woman, but this is what I'm saying. Not every time you engage, and I'm gonna speak for a woman. A woman is not always gonna be, wet,
Ready to go.
if you will.
Right, like
You know,
waterfalls.
She's not gonna always be
Waterfalls.
waterfall style. She might,
Yes.
she gotta warm
Little
up to
spring,
it.
Yeah.
little
That'll mean,
spring.
but that doesn't mean she doesn't want it.
I
Or
agree.
doesn't want to do it. So you can't really say, you can't.
Right, but
there's
do
a
you
huge
equate
difference.
one in the same? would you? Or in your younger days, did you equate one and the same if they're not?
No,
Hold on,
no,
hold
not
on.
me.
You just
No,
calling
never.
me young. Now he's not, so
me.
young anymore?
No, I'm saying in
Yeah,
his
right.
younger days, meaning teenage days.
Still a stallion.
You know,
No.
because some men don't know the difference. Some men think that if it's not waterfalls all the time,
No.
there's something wrong.
That's crazy.
I don't know who you're talking to.
Yeah, oh, that's
But
craziness.
I'll tell you this, right? My perspective again is, I think if you come to that moment, like Dion just articulated, if you're involved in that scenario and you realize that she's not as wet as you want her to be, direct talk. If she's not where you want her to be, but yet it still progresses forward, then I think that's a mutual decision. If she's uncomfortable, she should say to you, no, stop.
Well, she's like you.
Okay.
I'm not going to turn it down. My mate wants some. I'm going to give it.
So have you ever taken your two hands and taken a man's head and pushed it downward?
No,
Never. Maybe you
No.
should try that.
no.
It works. It works.
I don't do anything that would make my mate feel that they're being forced to do anything.
All right, real quick, because I don't know what's going on in your bedroom, but y'all need to turn it up. Y'all need to turn it
I have
up.
lots of fun.
But check it out.
I
Check
do
it out.
characters too,
Oh. Hey.
costumes and all of
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Well,
These will all be posted on the website.
nice.
that. I'll give you.
Click the link.
I'll give you a really cute story. I went on a New York City bus with nothing on but a trench coat.
Nice.
Okay, crowded New York City bus.
Shout out to Queens.
Queensbridge.
from Manhattan all the way to
Queens.
another borough.
Love it. Love it. Miss Key, go ahead, girl.
just to have some fun.
Go ahead, girl. That's official. I love that. That's sexy. That's dope.
nice.
That's dope.
I like that.
Just
That's
to be
official.
different.
But what I was gonna say really quick before you gave us all of that, I'm glad you did that. That was I like that. When you was talking about a lady being like waterfall wet, let's just speak real talk. If the lady being waterfall wet, if she's that wet, that means I am like rock solid. Like we are both ready to go. Maybe we was out and got really intimate,
Right.
But when we get
Or
home, we're
maybe
gonna
you
tear
were
each other clothes
together
off.
and intimate.
But check this out. Well, this is my point. If the chances are, if she's not that, horny, then I'm not that horny. I may want to have sex, but I may not be,
Not-
rock solid, the equivalent of her wetness, her waterfallness. You understand what I'm saying? So, so it's kind of hard to say, if you're excited and she's not really wet, do you feel a ways? You know what I mean?
Some men do. I personally, as a woman, wouldn't, because I think I understand that we're going to feel different things at different times.
Mm-hmm.
There may be a day I walk in the house with my T-shirt, your wife beater and a sweatsuit, and for whatever reason, it has got you on 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for whatever, for you, it's
Yeah.
like
Let's
Beyonce just walked in the
Yeah,
door.
that's
you know?
sexy.
Yeah,
ladies,
she-
ladies,
yeah.
let me tell you, ladies, don't ever get confused. A man, I'm gonna speak for a lot of men out there. I can't speak for all, but a lot of men don't need you with no black dress with the slit up the side.
No.
If you got on some sweatpants and a t-shirt and like a baseball cap or something, and if you from up north, preferably you got on some Timbs, oh Lord, that's so sexy. If you're not from up north, and
That
you
is
got on
not
Timbs,
what's
that's
driving
true.
But
Miguel.
I'm just saying, listen, everything doesn't have to be lingerie
Right,
or black
right.
nightgown.
Yeah, you're right.
Being regular is sexy.
I had
a
somebody who
fitted
liked,
jeans, a fitted pair of jeans is gorgeous.
when I would come out the shower with my hair wet, which I thought was so odd, but that was their thing.
People just got they.
But
they
to my
things.
point, so if
Fetish.
they're really, ready for whatever they saw, even though I'm not there, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, you obviously really are excited about
Right.
it. Come on, let's go and do it.
Right.
I might not be as excited as you, but I respect that whatever it was.
So you just let it happen.
Yes,
But that's not good.
No, I'm not saying that's not
No,
good.
that's real. That
What I'm
happens.
saying
No,
is,
but it's
listen.
not good. Let me tell you why it's
Let
not
me
good.
finish. I'm not saying that I'm not feeling it too.
Right.
I'm just not feeling it to
At
the
the
level
level.
as you
No,
are.
I get
That's-
that.
So I'm not
Real
going to
talk.
deny you
Okay.
the feeling, but I might not be able to match you because I'm just not there.
But
We both can't have that feeling at the
now,
same time.
the flip side
Not
is the same.
good.
One day you may say, wow, you are really Niagara over here.
And he can always match you though. The dude can always match the female.
Really?
It's very
That's not
hard
true.
for the
That's not true.
female.
That's not true.
Now look at
I
that.
don't
Two men disagreeing.
I don't
Please
agree.
Listen.
explain.
Listen.
I don't
Hold
have
on.
a tool.
The
I don't know how that
dude,
works.
hold on. Follow my logic. The
Okay.
dude can always match the female because typically he's the one giving the most force, right? The lady, typically, she either lays there.
Did you just call us lazy?
I never said lazy. I never used. I said
just
she
said
lays
lazy.
there.
Oh, I
it
thought you
sounded
said
like you said
lazier.
lazier.
No, my bad. I
It
take-
definitely
That accent.
did.
I'll bring it back.
Rewind.
She typically lays there and a man initiates, right? Typically. I didn't
Okay.
say all scenarios. But I can match your output. Typically, if you're not feeling it, you're not trying to meet my output. Does that make sense?
No, that's not true.
But it is true.
we trying to meet your output.
No, you don't try to meet anything. You lay there like missionary style and say, "Are you done yet?" They're like, "What?"
No, we
And
don't.
shout out to wifey because she's never ever asked me that question.
Oh my God. No, we don't.
Yeah.
We try to
I've had
meet you.
experiences where she'll say,
Lord.
"Okay, are you finished yet? Is that good enough
I
for
would
you?"
never say that.
Not you, but we're
Because-
saying.
I'm serious. I think as women, if you tell a dude, "Are you done yet?" You asking for that,
No, you asking for a
session
broken
again.
back is what you're
First-
asking for.
No,
To me, it's-
because if someone said that to you, you wouldn't feel
I
like
would feel like
Yeah.
you don't want to be doing this.
You're
Period.
damn right.
Right,
And
you're
I'm
not
going to break
gonna-
your back.
no.
So no, you're gonna put it on her from that point.
Now, so what would you do? You'd be like,
with that
forget
spear.
it, right? You'd be like, forget it. Let's just
No,
go.
I mean,
hell
like,
no.
I'm gonna look at you all types of crazy.
You ain't
Like,
gonna.
okay, I
so
gotta
you
be
gonna
out.
continue? We know you're gonna
You're
continue
damn
because
right.
you're crazy.
Nah, I'm a brother
Dion,
like myself.
honestly, what
real
would you
talk,
do?
Real talk. A brother like myself, I'd probably be like, what? Like, what you mean? And if she, so are you done yet? Okay, yeah, I'm done now. I'm
Right.
out. Like,
Thank
what
you. They ain't gonna finish.
I ain't typical.
Hey, listen.
Now look. No wonder you want to relate this back to Cosby.
Who, me?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh,
When
Nah.
to say when.
Oh,
No,
wow.
no. If she asks the question, am I done? And I'm not done, now I'm going to finish.
I
But I'm gonna
would never
finish-
say that.
Before I was trying to, work you into the scenario. If you don't care, then I'm going to get me and I'm going to walk away. What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong.
Nothing.
With that.
If
Ain't
you-
nothing
if
wrong.
you-
That's not my particular style, but
Right.
ain't nothing wrong.
But
with
if she's submitting, like, are you done with it? I know what that means. That means
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you hurry up. Whatever
Yeah, yeah.
it is you doing,
Yeah.
you just hurry up. And
So
that's
you-
all
But
right.
why wouldn't
I'm
you
hurry
just
up.
stop
Finish it up
so
and
that
get
way it?
Why?
Because it's
Why?
embarrassing for
Nah,
you and
sweetheart,
her.
Ain't nothing embarrassing about a bad boy.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Bad man thing.
I think it's an interesting.
No, what's
view.
interesting? You got outfits. That's interesting.
That is kind of interesting. I don't see what that trench coat read.
I know,
Had-
right?
Had them for many years.
I can't wait for Halloween.
Yeah, seriously.
Got construction outfits for the men.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that's right. Listen,
We don't want to hear that.
I told you it takes two
the
to
women
tango.
at home want to hear that. But we don't
Excuse
wanna
me.
hear none of that.
Excuse me, it
I don't wanna
takes
hear
two to
nothing.
tango.
It
If
does
I
take
can
two.
dress up, damn it, so can you.
Ain't nothing wrong with man dressing
Nah,
up.
it's
Man,
nothing
So
wrong with
you
it.
telling me if your woman brought you like a construction outfit?
Absolutely.
putting
I'll
it
put
on.
it on quick.
I'm putting it
Quick.
on.
Yeah, I
Quick.
want you to be the air conditioner
And that's
man.
what
I'll
that's
be
what women
whatever
need
she
to
want.
recognize. At the end of the day, that's what it's about.
That's right.
Especially in a long-term relationship. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Anytime you can make a connection, whether it be through things that you bring into the bedroom to help enhance it, then
I've played airline steward. Come on down from
look
your
at
flight.
you. You're all open. It's not Oprah. What you do?
I'm just saying you can spice
You
it
feel
up
this
a
out?
little bit.
Yeah.
But I do have a question.
Would
What's
you
up?
take that pink pill? You never answered.
Hell yeah, she'll take that.
Would you take it?
They would have to do more studies. But no, I'm serious. I wouldn't be opposed to taking it, but I, like Dion, feel it's way too early, and the number of women that they purport or report have benefited is not enough to be flushing it on the market. It's like fen-phen. Remember fen-phen? Oh, everybody take
Oh,
it. It's
yeah.
making you lose weight. And
We
then
see what
7 months
happened.
later,
Yep.
people are dropping like flies because they're having heart attacks. So I think more research is needed, but I'm not opposed to it. Here's my question to you two men.
What you got?
If your women came home and said, we're going to have some fun, but they wanted to add it something like a toy or a device, would you be as open to that as you are to dressing up? Or is that a whole nother level?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm
What's
very
wrong?
That was quick.
Wow.
Toy
You
for
didn't
you?
even think
A
about
toy
it.
for me?
Yes.
No.
What do you mean?
no.
Wait, be specific.
That's
I
a
don't
different
understand what you're
question.
saying. I don't
Toy
understand.
for
Now I don't know
him
what
to
you're
use
saying.
on her, or a toy for her to
Toy
use on him?
for her to use on you.
No.
Hell,
What type of toy
no.
would you use on me?
People use butt plugs.
Nah.
No.
Ain't nobody doing
See?
none of that.
No, it's
See?
not
Ain't nobody
damn
doing
buzzer.
that.
Get your stinking
You
buzzer.
went completely
You better
left.
put it into the mic so they can hear
You
it.
went completely left
No,
on me.
it's
Ain't nobody
all
doing none
under
of
the
that.
realm of sexuality. Why is there parameters? It's under the realm of
Because
sexuality.
men deal
Where's
with
your stinking
men
buzzer?
deal with men deal with masculinity. So that's a different level, if you will. Women, from a man to take control of a woman is called dominating her. Right. I don't want to be dominated. I don't want you to plug anything in. Nothing. Nothing.
Why is that got to be dominating?
Hold on.
Why
Just so
can't
you
it just
understand.
be?
Oh no. Y'all doing?
Listen.
Y'all doing? Y'all was too much.
That is, you're reading way too much in it. If
Really?
you
You just
are,
said she
hold
came home with
on.
butt plugs.
Listen, if you are saying you want to have an open, and you said if you've been together for 20 plus years, you want to have a growing sexual experience with one another, what's wrong with that?
Nobody said.
Let me
Nobody
not
said
grow.
any of
Shit.
that. Nobody said open. Nobody said growing. Nobody said.
And I
any of
definitely
that.
didn't say 20 years. But let me be stagnant wherever the hell I am.
Seriously.
You ain't plugging
Seriously.
nothing nowhere.
No.
So you're basically, but if a woman wanted you to plug it, you would do it.
Yeah. What? I'm sorry,
Oh
honey.
my
What you want me to
God.
do?
The
Where you want me to
double
put it?
standards.
No,
Nothing to do
if
with
you
double
want
standard.
it,
There might be a guy out there that wants to do that.
that's good for him.
Speaking for
Right. So
myself.
speaking for yourself, you also wouldn't propose it to your mate either.
Propose
Correct?
what?
Those kind of
foreign
things.
object.
For myself or for her?
For
For you to
her,
use on her.
Maybe.
a double standard.
That's not
Like
a double standard.
Listen.
If I don't want something plugged inside of me,
then you
that's
shouldn't
fine.
be trying to plug it in me.
Listen, that's the if when you're having sex, you put something inside of a male puts something into the female.
Yes.
Inherent.
Does a woman put something into the male? No.
No, yeah.
So if I was like, yo, let's get something else in here to plug inside of you, there's nothing odd about that. That's not different. Different is her pulling something out like, hey, come here.
Come here,
know-
baby.
That's not going down. That's not going
Well,
down.
listen, my mindset is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if you're going to push something my way, you better believe I'm going to push it back.
Hey,
Otherwise,
shout out
don't
to
push it
Queens.
my way.
Shout out to Queens.
Dogs.
Now I know what's really going on.
No.
They
I know
won't
what's
push it
really
my way.
I know.
But that's
going
my mentality. If
You
you're
need
going
to
push
bring
it
that
my
down,
way,
Miss Queens.
you're going to push it.
Bring
If
that
you're going
down.
to push it
Don't be
my
so-
way, you better be ready to be pushing it back.
Don't be so forceful.
I'm not forceful.
You
But I
sound
think-
like you
no,
sound like
I'm
you got on leather and you got a whip and
Seriously.
Well, I can do that.
plugs
shit.
and all.
do that
Oh,
shit.
you got that in the closet too. Oh,
They don't call me an alpha female for no
Oh,
reason,
shoot.
you know. You know, what's that like a Vivica Fox and Booty Call? Remember? Yeah. So it's interesting, your guys' perspective on such a sensitive topic.
I think you guys can do better at getting involved. I understand the mental part of it. Maybe the
What do you
men's-
mean by getting involved? What do you
Well,
want?
I
us
think
to
the
do?
men's default is always ready, excluding my co-host here. I think the men's default is we're always ready because physically we look at something and we get attracted to it. Women are mental, and I get that, but I think you can put yourself in a mental state where it makes it easier for you to be or feel aroused. And I think because of all the external issues, you don't put yourself in that spot.
I think the external issues definitely weigh heavy. I can just speak for myself. There can be times where, let's say at 3:00 in the afternoon, I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice to go home and have some fun. And then if I get home and this is going on and this is going on
Right.
and that is going, now everything
All
has
that's gone.
shifted. All
Right.
of it is gone.
So what if before you walked into the door, you put on one of those masks that you sleep in at night, right? The same shit will be on your mind. I'm walking in here, I can't see what the real world is, right? But I know what I feel, and I want to get it in. So I walk in the door with this mask on. My dude from Queens takes me to the back room.
Why are
and
we
he just-
using
I'm
my
just
dude
saying,
from
I know you
Queens?
from Queens, so I'm like, the
Whatever.
dude must be from Queens, right?
Queens
One
braids.
village, right?
We're from Jamaica, darn it.
Jamaica, Queens. There you go. So my thought process is, if you come into the scenario with blinders on, then you stay in that mindset. The minute you look at whatever's in front of you, you change your own mindset.
I don't think you change it on purpose. I
didn't
think
say
that
on purpose,
the
but it
information
happens,
in front of
right?
you changed. Yeah.
So let's take away that. Let's say, okay, from you pull up to the house, you say, I'm going in the house, and we're gonna get it in. I'm not looking to the left. I'm not looking to the right. I'm looking for it. Wherever it is, I'm going to get it.
I don't know.
Go.
What would you say?
I think that's interesting that you say that, because for me, like, I wouldn't, as the dude in the house, like, I might not want to do nothing. Like, I'm not that dude that you're referring to as always ready.
Ready.
Always
Wow.
Nah, I'm not, man. I'm
What
not.
was it? Was it Duracell that was ever ready?
Yeah,
I'm
was
a bunny.
it Duracell that was called, or was it
Energizer, for
Energizer?
sure.
Energizer
Something was,
Bunny, yeah.
Right, Energizer
That's
was
something.
Energizer, but I think it was Duracell that was called Ever Ready.
No, Ever Ready was a different type of battery.
Okay, well there you go, different type of battery that Ever Ready over here.
Oh yeah, Ever Ready.
So Dion, you do subscribe to saying, listen, some days you're human and you're like, I ain't even
course.
with it.
I expect the woman to be that way too.
So if she came
This is
home
real life.
really ready, would you pass it up, or you be like, wow, this don't happen all the time. Let me jump on in the rope.
Man, honestly, it depends on that situation.
Okay.
It really does.
So you would reject your female if she came to the door and say, I want it now.
It depends on where I'm at. Like, you never know. I might not be feeling the certain
You may
way.
not know, but I know.
Because that's like just saying, okay, God forbid your best friend die,
Yeah.
but your lady come home wanting to have sex.
No, that's
so, okay,
extreme.
let's go have sex.
No,
Like,
that's extreme.
because that's real life. You never know
No,
where
you're
you
right.
at the end of the day. You might,
right.
your boss might have cussed you out or something
Right.
crazy, and you
But
don't
take
wanna
all
deal
that
with that.
take all that out of
Oh,
it.
you can't.
Normal.
You can't. That's just real life. I'm not
Has
saying
there,
I'm
has there
turning it
ever been a
down.
time where you really didn't feel it, but you did it anyway out of
Yes.
obligation?
Yeah. Or
And
not
do-
even, I wouldn't even say obligation, but did it because, the young lady wanted to do it and she wanted that thing.
Or have you
So-
ever done it
right
thinking
now.
that once you did it, maybe it might improve the way you were already feeling? Like, let's say you were feeling funky and you were like, all right, I'm going to do it because in the end, I might feel a little bit better after. I got this
maybe.
off.
I don't know. Possibly.
Because
Possibly.
I've heard men say, oh, I just needed to, that felt great. I
Get it
needed
out.
to get that out.
Release.
What does that mean when I hear men say that?
That I don't know.
What does that mean?
Have you ever had a moment where you just feel like the weight's been lifted?
So that's why.
No, it's actually, that's how it feels sometimes to me. It's like
Okay.
you ejaculate. Sorry, crowd, but it
You
just
release?
seems like it's a release. Yes, it's
So
it's
you
like a
feel
tense-
better afterwards?
Yeah,
You
it
feel
just seems like
different?
tense is lifted.
Ah.
Tenseness is dissipated.
So that's for men.
That happens for men because I think we're more physical with it. Some women are very aggressive and whatever, but men, what you do is you pump, right? So that's like, all right, you build up.
Release.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Release.
I don't think you got enough action going on in that bedroom,
Who, me?
dude. Yeah.
Look,
Wow.
relax.
I mean, you got- listen,
relate,
like,
release.
My dude is counting.
Nah, I'm saying, bro, like, you saying, oh, we
I
do
never
is
described. In fairness to wifey, shout out. I've
No.
never described how.
And I'm
she
not,
like
I'm
it.
not to,
Hold on.
you know what? Excuse me, I apologize, because by me saying that, I'm
You're.
Yeah.
I'm stepping my back, so I apologize.
Ah,
Take that back.
I apologize.
Rewind.
I apologize. I'm
I'm
a grown man. I can
remember,
apologize.
I think I just described myself as the Energizer Bunny. So I
Yes.
may be like 10 times what she needs.
This is true.
Right.
This is true.
I never said I wasn't happy.
No.
Right.
No. This is true.
Yeah.
I'm referring to when you said the guy typically pumps.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of, women get on that thing and ride that thing and do what they
but
do.
I
you know
gave
what
it
I mean?
that first.
Yeah.
I gave it that first. I said but typically
Gotcha.
the man is the one that's doing the force. Right.
Gotcha.
Well,
Typically.
And no,
are you saying? What are we saying?
Papa, I'm good.
no.
What
hey,
are,
listen,
I don't know what word
wait.
you're in, but
Listen.
Listen.
What are we
That's
saying
what's up.
that for men they have multiple sources of stimulation, and yet women have this
I don't
paltry
even think
pill?
that's true. Is it?
It is
What?
true.
What'd you say?
Multiple sources of stimulation.
What does
Right,
that
all
mean?
of the different kind of
Office.
you can
What does that mean?
no. But besides Viagra,
Uh-huh.
you have those lotion motions that are supposed to help, or penile implants.
Where the
That's
hell are
not-
you getting
Hold
your
on.
stuff?
You're looking at things
Okay,
wrong.
wait a minute. Men don't have penile implants to help them. Yes.
I'm sure there's some
Help
men
them
that are
with-
needed.
That's you're talking about help the action. You're talking about help to have sex, not how it
it's
feels.
not. It's not the mental and.
You're talking about two totally different things.
Yeah.
That's the problem with comparing female Viagra to male Viagra.
No.
Those two different
So
things.
that's my. Listen to. Let me finish my statement.
I thought you'd been finished.
No. If we're making all of these things to help men with, as you say, erectile dysfunction with the action, what has been made in the last 20 years to help women with the action? Nothing.
That's what I said.
Yes.
If there was a pill for the action, I
Right, but
wouldn't
why
mind.
haven't we created one?
I don't know. You tell me.
I ain't no pharmaceutical.
Neither.
I'm
product.
on it. I'm on it. Tomorrow
no.
morning, first thing. I'm
That's
on
the
it.
question, because you have
No idea.
multiple things for men. So I will close this and say, women, do you be as sexually free and as adventurous as you want to. Own your sexuality.
That's right.
For yourself.
Wood, that
That's
good,
right.
good.
Before you can display it, to anyone or give it to anyone else. Own it for yourself. Don't be ashamed. Don't be embarrassed. You are a woman. Hear you roar.
Yes.
Even
when
if
you-
you're Catholic.
And even if
Yes.
you're with a man, you're a woman, let him hear you purr.
Yes. Please, purr.
That's my saying for today.
I love it. I love a woman that purr. All types of crazy stuff. Miguel, you got any last thoughts?
Pinnacle, cheap as hell,
And it worked.
and it works.
So you're saying that's the female Viagra?
That's the
we need to be
female
looking
Viagra,
for.
cheap version.
Okay. Go look up Pinnacle on your internets, radio people. Dion?
Yo, I hope this. I can see I think what's gonna end up happening is this drug is gonna be heavy on the black market. Young kids gonna be out there popping this pill, thinking it's gonna make
No
them
results.
Like ecstasy.
Make them exactly when it's completely different. I'm just afraid of what's gonna happen in the future. But ladies, again, I don't know what HDSS or whatever it is feels like. So if that's what you want to do, knock yourself out and enjoy the bedroom. This your boy Dion.
Please.
We got that dude Miguel in the house.
Yes, yes. Pump.
And we have the lovely trench coat wearing Miss
Dun,
Dion.
dun.
I keep it in the closet.
Keep it on the city bus. We gonna holler at y'all one time.